This tutorial walkthrough is a quick tip on how to organize and create tab groups in Google Chrome. So I wanted to show you this quick tip for you to have a little bit of a time saver for you with your tabs. So this little button right here can be both a blessing and a curse in a way, because if you're like me, you could be a tab collector, like I call it, or if you might be a tab minimalist where you don't like a lot of tabs open. I don't like a lot open, but sometimes I feel like I quote unquote need my tabs open. But the problem with that is it does slow down my computer. But in those instances where you do have a lot of tabs open, you're doing something for research, or if you have a collection of tabs that you're trying to organize yourself, there is now a simpler way to do that. I've done some trainings before where I've shown many people an extension. It's called One Tab, where I can just click in my extensions and I can click the one tab and it will collapse all of those tabs under one tab, but I have to click on it and then it's like a list of everything that I used. And I used it, but now the Chrome browser has something embedded right within it that will make it even easier and for me to be able to see right away. So I started playing around with this and I think I really like it, so I wanted to share it with you. So what you would do is you'd find, like, I have a bunch of tabs opened up here, and like I've been working, so let's say I have some things with hybrid. So you would press and hold your control button and hover over the tab that you want. So I'm going to press control, click, and then now you see that this add tab to a new group shows up and it says new. So when you click that, now you get this new pop-up. So you can change the colors. So you can have this tab will be any color that you want. You can see that's going to start populating here. So it's made this main home hub of where I can start collapsing different tabs under this area. So I'm going to make this one green and I'm going to name it also. If I don't name it, it would just stay a color. It would just be the green dot. But I actually want to name it so that I know exactly what's going to be housed there. So I can see I've got this hybrid tab is here, and I'm going to look and see. So here was another tab that I had opened for some classroom setup that I had, so I'm going to throw that in the hybrid group, and I can just easily click and slide it. So you see how I did that? If I can move, I'm clicking and I hold and I can move my tab all around, but since I want it to be in my hybrid group, I'm going to move it right behind that area, and you can see now it's showing in green. So this area shows, okay, this is my green group, and I already have another tab that's in there as well. So I also want, this is a hybrid tab I need, and what's this one? This is also something I'm doing with hybrid. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different tabs that I can see, but I want to collapse this so that it's not taking up all this real estate on my tab bar. So I'm going to click that, and now it collapses everything, and I know where everything is that I had my hybrid group. So let's say I was doing some work for St. Patrick's Day. So I'm going to pick one of these two. I'm going to press the control key again, click one of the tabs. I'm going to add a new tab group. And I can go to a new group, and you'll also see that my other group is also here. So if I wanted to click that and add it in, you can see that it happens. It's now added in that hybrid group. So I can do it in two different ways. I can go through the drop down arrow, or I can go and click and press and move it in and move it around. Now let's say I don't like this one. Very easy. I find the tab I don't want. Oops, I made a mistake. I don't want St. Patrick's Day in my hybrid. I hover over, click and hold, and I can just throw it right out. So let me make that again. This was supposed to be a new group, and I want it to be for St. Patrick's Day. and I'm going to make this in a blue color. I guess I should have done that one green, would have been a better idea. So I have St. Patrick's Day here, and here's another tab. You can see it does not have the blue outline, so it's not in that group. So I'm going to click and hold it, and I'm going to put it inside of that group too. Okay, so then if I close those up, then I have my St. Patrick's Day. I've got a hybrid. So this is another assignment. I think I'm going to throw this in my group as well. And now all those things kind of uncollapsed, if you will, because I started moving them around. So really easy. If I can click, unclick, so I can see what the tabs are that's in my group, unclick. And if I want to see it again for this one, I can unclick and I can see that. If I want to move it all the way over, I can drag the entire group to clean up my space. And like, okay, I want to move this over here, and I'll close this up. And now here I am at my drive. So this is really a nice, effective way, you know, to organize the tabs that you are using. Like if I even wanted to say, all right, I'm going to get my email, I'm going to get a new group, and I'll say, you know, my work activity. So maybe I want this to be red, and I want my email to be in this group. I want my Schoology tab to be in this group. I need my Google Calendar to be in this group, and I'm going to throw in the district website in this group. And then I can see it's all underlined in red, so I know what tabs are housed under my work activity. I better throw my drive in there too. All right, so I've got that. Now work activity. Now I've got some play around room. So the thing is, first though, even though you can't see it, keep this in mind. Just because you can't see those tabs doesn't mean that they're not there. So it is going to still slow your computer down if you have too many. So just keep that in mind. But I think this is really nice way to organize yourself. Depending on what you like, if this is a little bit better idea than the one tab, but I wanted to share it with you because they recently brought it out of beta and now it is available. So again, all you'd have to do is hover over, if you've got a lot of tabs, like, ooh, I want to organize this a little better, you'd hover right over the tab you've got, you press and hold Control, you get this new pop-up, you can go add tab to group, and you can start creating away. And then you also be able to see these for the tabs you also have too. So, and if it's very easy to also go back in, and if you wanted to click and control that tab again and I don't like it, like I said for St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to actually move that into green, and I'll make my hybrid. I'm going to control click, and I'll make this one blue instead. Super simple. Okay, and then if you want to collapse and uncollapse, you just click back and forth, and like now these are all the tabs I had for hybrid. I can close those up. These are all the tabs I had for my work activity that I would do for the day, and they're in red. I'm going to close those up, and now I've got just a little bit of real estate over here with these last two tabs, and the rest is empty. So there you go. Any questions, let me know. I'll try and throw a few links in the newsletter as well if you want something else to have a little bit more of a hard copy to check it out. But quick and easy video, and come back anytime to check it out if you want to review. Thanks and take care.